I'm Luke Summerhays, and I love Hippopotas. This podcast has been on a slight Egypt kick recently. Lucario and Anubis, Garganacl being pyramid-shaped, and Skeledirge imitating the Nile crocodile and its symbiotic relationship with a little bird. Another well-known animal of the Nile River is the hippopotamus. I feel like the hippopotamus reputation has really changed in the last 10 years or so. Previously thought of only as chubby, cute water cows, the true power of their massive jaws and the ferocity of their charging attacks has become well known. Hippos are among the most likely animals to attack humans, despite being herbivores. To be fair, all animals probably ought to attack humans on sight. We're usually bad news. Hippopotas is an adorable little hippo Pokemon. Oddly, it isn't a water type. Just as the once vibrant Nile Valley has become a much more dry desert since the days of the ancient pharaohs, so this hippo is a sandy ground type. Pokemon Diamond tells us, it lives in arid places. Instead of perspiration, it expels grainy sand from its body. And Pearl tells us, it enshrouds itself with sand to protect itself from germs. It does not enjoy getting wet. And Platinum says, it shuts its nostrils tight, then travels through the sand as if walking. They form colonies of around 10. The name Hippopotas is the same in English and Japanese, and is just a slightly easier way to say hippopotamus. What isn't the same is a male hippopotas and a female hippopotas. The 4th generation introduced some slight gender differences between sprites for many Pokemon, but here the colour scheme is extremely different. So much so that I and many young players mistakenly believed we had a shiny encounter early into our playthrough of Diamond and Pearl. Hippos, of course, are not known for being small, and at level 34, Hippopotas grows up and evolves into Hippowdon. Hippowdon is a full-sized hippo with an enormous mouth and fangs. Some have suggested that this big hippo with sand flowing from whale-esque blowholes is inspired by the Bahamut from Islamic mythology, a creature which somewhat conflates elements of the aquatic Leviathan and the land equivalent the Behemoth from Hebrew myth. Pokemon Diamond tells us, it blasts eternally stored sand from ports on its body to create a towering twister for attack. And Pokemon Pearl tells us, its huge mouth is almost 7 feet across. It has enough power to completely crush a car. Welcome back to Does Andy Remember Gen 4 Pokemon?
And if so, does he have any thoughts about them?
Hippopotas.
So that is a hippopotamus.
It is.
If you can believe it. It's a little hippopotamus that evolves into Big Hippopotas.
Yep, do you remember what that one's called?
Yep, Big Hippopotas.
It's not a Digimon, mate.
It was an unusual. It was an unusual twist for the Pokemon series that they just put big in front of it. I don't know, Hippopotank?
Hippowdon.
Well, mine's better, so enjoy that, Pokemon Company. If you need to make a extra evolution, Hippopotank is available, and I will only charge $1,000,000 yen.
That's very reasonable.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Can you say Hippopotank 3 times fast?
Hippopotank, Hippopotank. No. I think I went in too fast, to be fair. I didn't need to go as fast as I did, but I felt challenged, and I always rise for the challenge.
Hippopotank, Hippopotank, Hippopotank.
Oh, show off. Also, wait, just a second. Still on the last episode. I don't think that's a test of any Pokemon. I don't think you have to be able to say a Pokemon's name 3 times before it's allowed.
What? No, that wasn't a test of the Pokemon. That's just a test of you for banter purposes.
Oh, okay, just check it.
That wasn't like they can't use that name if you can't do it. I mean, I guess the voice actor for that Pokemon in the anime has to be able to do that.
Not 3 times in a row, that fast, surely.
What if there's a scene where it's running?
If you just go, Hippo, hippo, hippo!
For the
We don't need to say the whole name.
hip, 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 hippo. I don't think that's how the third evolution of called Hippopotank is going to talk.
Alright, sorry. Hip, 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 hippo! Ooh, that actually made quite a nice sound. I enjoyed that.
And Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver told us, it brandishes its gaping mouth in a display of fearsome strength. It raises vast quantities of sand while attacking. The Pokedex isn't all talk either. Hippowdon was a beast on the competitive scene, thanks to its heavy defensive stats, and the ability Sandstream instantly setting up a sandstorm. Both the English name Hippowdon and the Japanese name Kabaldon combine hippo, or in Japanese kaba, with the don suffix, which refers to teeth. More recently, Hippowdon made a big impression in new Pokemon Snap and Pokemon Legends Arceus, dominating the sand and intimidating the player in both appearances. I already don't want to mess with a hippo, but I really don't want to mess with this one. Music for Luke Loves Pokemon is by Jonathan Cromie. Artwork for the show is by Katie Groves. Writing, producing, and editing is all by me, Luke Summerhays. And funding is provided by lovely listeners at patreon.com/podcastiopodcastius. I love it when you guys get in touch. Hit me up on Twitter or Facebook at LukeLovesPKMN and let me know your thoughts about our next monsters, Skorupi and Krogunk, or share your love for any Pokemon. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are with us, so on Sundays we have bonus episodes about the Pokemon of the Paldea region. Also, join me on Friday nights from 8 PM UK time at twitch.tv/LukeLovesPKMN for some Pokemon streams. And even if you don't feel like doing any of that, thank you so much just for listening. I love Hippopotas, and remember, I love you too.